Hey everybody, my name is Joshua Fakir and I want to welcome you to another timeout. Now, for today's timeout, I want to say 3 words to you. Authorized personnel only. I'm saying it again, authorized personnel only. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we just celebrated our youngest's birthday, my daughter. She just turned 2 years old. And I'm looking at her on her birthday and I'm thinking, man, I can remember the day she was born like it was yesterday. Look how fast time flew. 2 years flew by already. But I can remember her birth like it was yesterday so clearly. But here's one of the memories that stood out to me. So when you're preparing to give birth, one of the things you have to do is contact the hospital and submit a birthing plan. And in that birthing plan, they want to know how many people are you planning to have in the room. There's a limit of 5. Even in that 5 that you choose, if one of them gets too out of control, the doctor has the permission and the authorization to ask that person to leave. When you're in the room, there's certain ways you got to conduct yourself. You got to be out of the way because they need authorized personnel to have access to mom the entire time. If it's decided that mom wants to have an epidural, then everybody has to leave the room, including dad. I had to leave the room too. And so, and all of these restrictions and things are put in place because they want to make sure that authorized personnel has access to do what they got to do to create a sterile environment for the baby and for mom. They understand that the environment has to be conducive to welcome a newborn baby because anything in addition to that, any contamination, it can create harm to the mom and it can cause harm to the baby. So what am I getting at here? Well, check this out. We are now still in the middle of a pandemic. A lot of us have been inside more than usual for quite some time. And in fact, there's a prediction that we're going to have probably a baby boom. There's going to be a lot of quarantine babies that they believe are going to be born around the same time. But I have a prediction as well. I have a prediction that many of y'all watching me today, y'all going to be welcoming a baby into your household as well, a newborn baby. But it's not going to be in the form of a tiny human being. Some of you in this time together, you took advantage of this downtime, of being inside, and you've allowed your creative juices to flow. And some of you are welcoming in a brand new book. Some of you are welcoming into this world a new business that you finally decide that you was going to give birth to. Some of you started a new relationship. Some of you, maybe you decided to enroll in school for the first time after all this time. You're back in school and you're starting to take classes online. Whatever it is that you come up with in this time of quarantine, my advice to you is authorized personnel only. What do I mean by that? Well, the truth is, and the sad truth about it, is that not everybody's going to be excited about that new business of yours. Not everybody's going to be excited about that book you wrote. Not everybody's going to be excited that you just gave birth to an idea that's going to make you some money. Some getting back in school. What you're trying to do is create an environment that's going to promote sanitation. And the last thing you need is some people to come with their contamination. You see, some people are just doubters by trade. They speak death before they speak life. And maybe they don't believe in other people's dreams because they failed to pursue their own. And so because of the course of actions, they've naturally become dream killers. You see, Steve Harvey says, if you want your dream to die, then tell it to a small-minded individual. What you need is authorized personnel only. You have a brand new business. You have a brand new baby business, a brand new baby book. It's still in its fragile state. And the only hands you need touching your brand new baby are clean hands. Hands that are not going to contaminate your dream, contaminate your goal. And so you have to make sure that you are very mindful who you talk to about what you've been working on in this time of quarantine. You got to make sure that the people you have by your side are authorized personnel only. Someone who's going to stand next to you and tell you to push through those moments where you feel like giving up. Push through the pain. You need someone who's going to be on your side to say, what do you need? What can I help you to so that you can continue to do what you got to do for yourself and for this business? You need people who's going to lock arms with you, who's going to catch the vision. You see, everybody doesn't have the vision. Some of you heard me say this in previous videos of mine. There's only one time when everybody in the room is going to believe in your dream. There's only one time when everybody's going to believe your dream. and that's after you've made it a reality. So you have to think about it. I know you're excited about what you're working on. I know you're excited about that business. I know you got the writing and you got this book that you're preparing, or you're back in school, or you're going to pursue photography. Whatever it is, I know you're excited about it. But you got to make sure you put in captions all around your dream, authorized personnel only. Remind yourself, because the moment you give the wrong person access to that dream, to that goal, to that business, that they're going to come and say, the time you want to start a business is in a time like this, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, what do you think getting an education now is going to do for you at this point in your life? Oh, what you think you're going to make money? You think you're smarter than the next person? You don't even have half the resources that person has. You don't need all this type of talk in your life when you come to your dreams and your goals. All you need is authorized personnel, people who you've given permission and granted access. They need a key card to come and access your room to see what you give birth to and to find out how they can help you to grow this thing until it blows up. That's what you need in your life. So make sure whatever it is you're working on, that is authorized personnel only. And if you're not working on something right now and you're watching this and you say, you know what, I need to be working on something, it's okay, it's not too late. Today, start today. Start on that dream today. You have a dream. There's something that you want to do. There's something that's on the inside of you that you're passionate about, that you're afraid to let it out. You know, I did a video just recently that talks about our dreams and our goals, and sometimes we suppress them because we don't want to let them out because we're afraid, what if we fail? But the thing that we fail to realize is that if we keep them inside, they're not going to go anywhere. Those passions are going to be with you for the rest of your life. And so if you don't let it out today, you're just going to live a life of regret. Go ahead and let it out. But whatever you're letting out, whatever you're giving birth to in this season, in this time of quarantine, whatever you're drumming up, whatever ideal you're working on, just remember, before you open your mouth and talk about it to somebody, is this person that's going to help me to grow it, or is this somebody that's going to stifle it? Authorized personnel only. Trust me when I tell you this. I'm here with you. I want you to grow it. I want you to succeed at whatever you're doing. I want whatever you're putting your hands to, I pray that it's blessed. But remember, don't wait for resources. The number one resource you need is you. God first, God is the source. You're the number one resource because it's you he's going to use to give birth to that passion and that purpose. And then there will be other resources he'll put into your life. But make sure they're authorized personnel only. All right, so I hope you hear me. I hope this blessed you. You know, we're doing the best we can to get to the next level, but just make sure you, even in this time of quarantine and lockdown, that you're doing everything you can to keep your family safe, but you're not stifling that dream on the inside, because there's a baby inside of you. There's a passion and there's a purpose that you need to give birth to. God bless you, and I'll see you in our next time out.